Naoya Inoue versus Ramon Cardenas. The night the monster broke the underdog. He came, he saw, he broke him. Naoya Monster Inoue made his US TV debut and turned Ramon Cardenas into a target practice dummy. Left hook after left hook, rib after rib. By the time the towel flew, the crowd already knew. The monster isn't just hype, he's here to rule. But wait, what happens when a 100-to-1 underdog refuses to play victim? What happens when the impossible becomes possible? And the most feared puncher in boxing tastes the canvas for only the second time in his career. Can you believe what you just saw? The commentator screamed as the unthinkable happened in round 2. There are books in the desert that have him as a 100-to-1 underdog, and he just put Inoue down. That's not a fluke. That's a seismic shift in the boxing universe. The tension inside that Las Vegas arena was thicker than the humid desert air as two warriors prepared for battle. Naoya Inoue versus Ramon Cardenas wasn't supposed to be competitive. The monster was a minus 6,500 favorite. The kind of odds you see in video games, not real fights. But sometimes the script gets torn. Sometimes David finds his slingshot. And sometimes, even monsters can bleed. This is the story of the night when precision met heart, when surgical violence collided with raw determination, and when the Inoue versus Cardenas fight reminded us why boxing is the theater of dreams and nightmares. Let's dive deep into the most shocking moments, the most devastating exchanges, and the heart-stopping drama that made this undisputed title fight an instant classic. The tale of the tape. This is it, the tale of the tape. Naoya Inoue versus Ramon Cardenas. Two fighters from different worlds, about to collide in the most violent way possible. In the red corner, Ramon Cardenas, the San Antonio Warrior. He holds the NABO Super Flyweight title, but more importantly, he holds something that can't be measured, the heart of a true fighter. In the blue corner, Naoya, the Monster Inoue. 29-0 with 26 knockouts. He's called the Monster for a reason. It's his big American TV debut. Can he impress the US crowd? That's not just a fighter. That's a precision instrument of destruction. Everyone's watching this one. Big hype, big test. Inoue's known for power, but can he show it here against a man who's never been stopped? The atmosphere was electric. The bright lights of Las Vegas were about to witness something special. A fight that would remind us why we love this beautiful, brutal sport. The early dance. From the opening bell of the Naoya Inoue versus Ramon Cardenas fight, something unexpected was happening. This wasn't the one-sided beatdown many had predicted. Beautiful 1-2 right there, the commentator called as Inoue split Cardenas' guard with surgical precision. Nice jab splitting the guard of Inoue. But Cardenas wasn't just surviving, he was fighting back. His jab was finding its way home, catching the monster with timing that surprised everyone watching. Good timing right now from Cardenas, Tim Bradley observed. That's what he's throwing out, a jab of his own. He's going to have to depend on timing. Inoue gets caught early. Nice right hand by Cardenas. That one landed clean to the body. The trainer wanted body shots, but Inoue hadn't thrown many yet. Crack. Classic Inoue left hook. That's his money punch. Cardenas knows it's coming, but still can't stop it. That jab, mean and heavy. The force behind it. Inoue's a 115-pounder who hits like a truck, and he's always in position. Eyes locked, calm. You can see his plan unfolding. The left hook heard around the world. Round 2 of Inoue versus Cardenas. The fight was heating up, both men finding their rhythm, when suddenly the impossible happened. Inoue was putting combinations together, looking to break down his opponent's defenses. He had Cardenas along the ropes, unleashing his trademark pressure. However, left himself exposed, dropped that right hand. Then it came like thunder. Boom! Oh, he catches him. My oh my, what a shocker here in round 2. Cardenas had done the unthinkable. A perfectly timed left hook caught Inoue flush, sending the monster crashing to the canvas for only the second time in his professional career. Can you believe what you just saw? The shock was evident in every word. There are books in the desert that have him as a 100-to-1 underdog, and he just put Inoue down. The crowd erupted. The commentators couldn't believe their eyes. The 100-to-1 underdog had just dropped the pound-for-pound king. That wasn't just a knockdown, that was a statement to the boxing world. Inoue got up, but the damage was done. Not just physically, but mentally. The aura of invincibility had been cracked. Cardenas had proven he belonged in that ring. The monster's awakening. How does a legend respond when the impossible happens? How does a monster react when he tastes his own blood? Inoue needs to be defensively responsible after he punches, Bradley analyzed. Cardenas right now, what he's doing, he's waiting on a mistake. He's waiting on Inoue to get greedy. But the monster had learned his lesson. His jab became even more precise, his combinations more calculated. He was boxing now, not just hunting for the knockout. Thud. Body shots began to accumulate. Inoue was going to work downstairs, systematically breaking down Cardenas's foundation. Beautiful work by Inoue, the commentator noted, as the champion began to assert his dominance. But he's got to be responsible defensively. Never a good idea to punch with a puncher, unless he's wide, and Inoue never is. He mixes levels like a sniper, down low, then boom, left hook upstairs, full power, full pain. He's calm in the chaos, always in position, always calculating, and that defense, tight, slick, built for war, the systematic breakdown. Rounds 4 through 6 of the Naoya Inoue versus Ramon Cardenas fight became a masterclass in championship boxing. Inoue had made the necessary adjustments, and now his superior skill was beginning to show. Inoue is stepping on the gas in this round, the commentary team observed, as the monster began to pour on the pressure. A fierce combination attack. His father's lessons run deep, rock-solid fundamentals, unrelenting power. That combo? Deadly. Inoue's never hit the canvas. Never once. Inside the pocket, he's precise, sharp. Crack. Hard right hand crashes in. Cardenas reels, shaken, stunned, maybe even scared. He hurt him with that body shot too, Bradley noted. Left hand to the body comes in from Inoue. The accumulation of punishment was beginning to show. Cardenas was a warrior, but even warriors have limits. And Inoue was systematically finding those limits. Inoue slowed down in round 3. Was he just resting, or measuring the damage he'd done? Fans now understand why they call him the monster. Lightning fast hands, relentless power, pure focus, all business in the ring, the heart of a warrior. What separates good fighters from great fighters? What makes a man stand up when everything in his body is telling him to stay down? Ramon Cardenas was about to show the world what heart looks like. Trouble's brewing for Cardenas. He's slowing down, barely throwing punches. Inoue's rhythm? Overwhelming. Cardenas isn't one to throw lots of punches. He picks his shots carefully, one at a time. But against Inoue, that won't cut it. Too much power, too much pace. Look at the heart and grit of Cardenas, the commentator marveled. The elite offensive attack of Inoue. Boom! Another right hand from Inoue. But Cardenas fired back immediately. That's not just toughness. That's pure warrior spirit. He's proving he belongs on the world stage. The respect in the commentator's voice was evident. The strongest challenger is still putting on a show. But the writing was on the wall. Inoue's superior skill and power were beginning to tell the story. The monster was closing in for the kill. The beginning of the end. Round 7. The beginning of the end for the brave challenger from San Antonio. Inoue could sense it now. His opponent was fading. The accumulation of punishment, the weight of fighting the best fighter in the world, was finally taking its toll. Crack! A right hand sent Cardenas stumbling backward. Oh, but he knocks him down. A right hand scores the knockdown. Cardenas got up, but his legs weren't the same. The fire was still there, but the body was betraying him. Final seconds of round 7. Can he get to the bell, or will the monster strike? The heart was willing, but the flesh was weak. Inoue had broken down another opponent with surgical precision. The final storm. Round 8 arrived like a hurricane. Inoue knew it was time to end the show. When he knows he has his man hurt, when he can feel that he's not giving any kind of resistance, he goes in for the kill, Bradley explained as Inoue stalked his wounded prey. The combinations came in waves: left hooks, right hands, body shots, a symphony of destruction that left Cardenas defenseless. Game here in this 8th round. It's all Inoue and it's all over. Inoue is great. Boom! 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 The referee had seen enough. The fight was stopped at 45 seconds of round 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time. 45 seconds in round number 8. The referee stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. And still the undefeated, undisputed junior featherweight champion of the world, Naoya the Monster Inoue. That wasn't just a victory. That was a statement to the boxing world. Still undefeated. Still terrifying. The Naoya Inoue versus Ramon Cardenas fight wasn't just a bout. It was a statement. From that shocking second-round knockdown that rocked the boxing world to the systematic breakdown that followed, this fight had everything. Heart, skill, drama, and the kind of moments that create legends. Inoue proved once again why he's considered the most devastating puncher in boxing. Even when knocked down, even when tested like never before, the monster found a way to win. His record improved to 30-0 with 27 knockouts. But Ramon Cardenas, he earned something even more valuable: respect. He showed the world that heart and determination can take you places that talent alone never could. Which moment from the Inoue versus Cardenas fight shocked you the most? The knockdown that sent shockwaves through the boxing world? Or Cardenas's incredible warrior spirit in the face of overwhelming odds? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe for more epic boxing breakdowns that prove why this sport will always be the theater of dreams and nightmares.